Good morning, my beauties. Hey, my beauties. Thank you for tuning in. No, you're not watching Bonnet Chronicles with Tammy Roman. You are watching Beauty Within Me, but Beauty Within Me, hey, it's a beauty channel, right? So we're going to talk about beauty. We're going to talk about hot topics, and we're going to talk about the Lord. But I just had to get up this morning and do mommy duties. But I had to come on here right quick and tell you guys about, just give a review, in my opinion, of last night's episode of Housewives of Potomac, season 6, episode 14, tossing salad, spilling tea. And just to piggyback about my bonnet, ladies, make sure when you lay down at night to protect your hair, make sure you wear a silk scarf or silk bonnet. I have rollers up under here. I didn't have time this morning to take them out. Had to get the chaps out to school on time. My kids getting to school on time is more important than my roller set being taken out. But when you see me later on this afternoon, I'll be laid and slayed. But right now, let's get back on to last night episode of Housewives of Potomac. Last night episode of Housewives of Potomac, you see it piggybacks from last week episode, season 6, episode 13, when Candace and Mia got into their little salad tossing. And, the ladies were saying that Candace, she was wrong with saying that about Mia's mother. But last night episode, comes to find out, Candace didn't really know that Mia mom had suffered from addiction with drugs in the past, and she's still fighting. And she didn't know that Mia, she had a little rough childhood coming up because of her mother's struggle with drugs. But Mia and her husband were about to just leave or what have you, and then they talked, they talked to them to try to get them to stay. But last night episode, I know a lot of people are saying Candace is wrong, Candace is wrong, Candace is wrong. Now, I do think that Candace suffers from the spirit of offense. And I know she suffers from the spirit of offense because that's something that I used to suffer with. Time people say something to me that I don't like, I'm ready to lash out and ready to respond. But now I tend to just think before I speak. And if I feel like something was meant to be offensive, I basically explain to my friends or family how I feel so they can know how I feel, and I wait to receive what they have to say. Because sometimes you can receive something a certain way, and that individual who was saying it to you didn't mean it in that type of way, but you took offense to it, and that's the spirit of offense. And that's something that Candace will have to pray herself through. But I really hate seeing a lot of the negativity that's going on the show, because all of these women are beautiful black and African American intelligent women, which I'm so proud of all of them. All of them are doing the thing, no matter whom it is. Giselle, Robin, Candace, the Grand Dame, all of them are doing the thing. But Ashley did address something that I'm going to talk about later on in the video, that really, to me, was facts, was true. But Candace's husband took her out side and was just trying to talk her down and stuff, and she was just like, no, she's just tired of people putting down her and saying things to her and things like that. And I think the reason why Candace received things and react the way she act, you got to understand, Candace's mother is really hard on her, and I can't imagine what she went through when she was younger if her mother is acting like that now. So when you constantly having someone tell you what you're doing wrong, what you're not doing, and when you feel like you're giving it your all, it hurts when you put your hard-earned money and put it in a project and a goal and a dream, and then someone, put you down for it. But I don't feel like, Candace was right in what she did, but I can understand because you can't keep egging anybody on. Mia was really wrong for asking Candace's mother about Candace and her husband's personal business. It doesn't matter if her husband is getting paid or not. This is Candace's business. Why would you be asking somebody's mother their personal business when you really just met these people? The only person that you really knew was the grand dame. I mean, y'all were friends prior to this season's episode, but you didn't know Candace, you didn't know Giselle, you didn't do them. And I don't know if that's the role that they're trying to make Mia play, with sliding in, being conniving, but I can understand why Candace got upset. And Candace was, if you see the previews, Candace was the first one that threw the salad. It doesn't matter if Mia threw a whole lot of salad. Candace needs to know how to control her anger, and she should have never threw the salad on the girl. And when they were trying to explain to her about her mother, she should have just let it go. I understand your mama is one of the oldest jokes in the world. Comedians been saying it in a long time. Somebody called somebody fat, they say, yo mama. But the thing about it is the yo mama joke didn't work in this type of situation because of the struggles that Mia's mother had. And she said, and what Mia said is true. When people suffer from addiction and something, hurts them the wrong way, they might go back to it. And she's afraid. That's why she doesn't want her mother to know what happened is what's being said, because she don't want her mother to backslide and go back to drugs, since she's been doing so good. But Candace's husband was just trying to explain to her that she needs to just stop. I just think this girl really needs some counseling, because she has some really inner demons that she needs to get out of her. And like last year, everybody was trying to put Monique down, like Monique was the cause of it. But she did the same thing that Monique did last year. She did the same thing with Mia that she did to Monique last year. And she egged Monique on. And she was egging Mia on, but at least Mia just threw the salad back at her. I just feel like both women are just too smart, too intelligent, too beautiful to just be doing, petty stuff. But one thing a scholar said that I really like, what a scholar said to Mia, she asked Mia, do you think it's because of how you grew up that you always talk about money and all this and that? See, I hate being around people that's always talking about what they got or how they got. I mean, I understand if you're trying to promote your business, like on social media, you see so many people talking about this and this. I understand if you're trying to promote your business and promote yourself, that's one thing. But tearing somebody down to lift yourself up, that's not good. That's not good at all. You don't need to tear somebody else down to lift yourself up. You can utilize this platform because it is a platform that so many people have utilized and now are multi-millionaires, or like Bethany Frankel from New York Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of successful women that came out of the Housewives franchise, and Nene Leakes, who left and still doing good. Like Monique is doing really great now. Her family was doing great prior to. But I'm just saying that her leaving this show did not hinder her. And I respect Monique, because she's like, my family and my husband and I, marriage is more important than these checks that I'm getting from these reality shows. Granted, I bet you it was a whole lot of money. I wish I was seeing that type of money. But you can't praise money. You can't praise materialistic things, because if you put all your trust in the Lord, He will overflow you with blessings. He will give you whatever you need. And then Mia said no, but I really think what a scholar asked is the reason, like, because of her childhood, she just feel like she have to brag about so many things because she grew up not having. So now when she have, she just want everybody to know and, walk and portray a certain image or persona, because of her childhood. But anyway, into now, Mia need to check her husband. I'm not judging people's marriage, but I didn't like the way he licked his tongue out at Karen. I mean, I don't know if he's just drunk and tipsy, but you don't lick your tongue out at another man's wife. But that'll be another video. But they go to the restaurant, whatever like that, and I just didn't like how, Ashley posed a question. Ashley posed a question to, to Candace, and basically told Candace, this is the same thing that you did to Monique. And Candace getting all mad because Ashley, gave her side of the story for Monique, which she should. That's her friend. Which you should. Candace, I understand you feel like Monique was wrong, but both parties was wrong then, and both parties are wrong now. And you are the common denominator. You need to check your attitude. You're too beautiful, too smart to just let your words cut, but you can't dish out what you give. Some people can't dish out what they take. They can give negativity, but when it comes back to them, they want to act all crazy and all stupid. But anyway, here again, her husband trying to calm her down. He had to leave the table because she just was, oh no, just acting like a child. Like, girl, calm down. The spirit of offense. You need to pray on it. But anyway, last night's episode, I'll give it an 8. It was good, but then it had a lot of different scenes that I was just like, and I'm just like, oh Lord, Candace, here you go, part-time from last year. And I just don't like that. I think Giselle and Robin, Wendy, all of them needs to publicly apologize to Monique, because y'all made that girl seem like she was just such a bad person last year, when now you see she not even on the show, and y'all got the same mess that y'all had last year. That's why I'm glad she told them bye-bye, because if she was on that show this year, they would have been all acting like Monique, trying to act her like she this and this and that, when you can see who the main corporate is. It's still Candace. She can't control her attitude. I just hope moving forward, Mia stops talking about. Mia shouldn't have said, say they was broke bees, which is not a term of endearment. You shouldn't be calling another woman a bee. But if you keep poking the bear is gonna bite, and she kept poking Candace. But should Candace have reacted like she did? No. But I feel like Mia shouldn't have kept, poking her. So both of them were wrong. The Yo Mama joke is the oldest joke. Candace didn't know about Mia's mama. Now, if she knew about Mia's mama, I would have felt like, but she didn't know. So I do feel like she should apologize. Look, I didn't know that your mom was, suffer or have suffered or recovered from drug addictions. I'm sorry. They both owed each other an apology, and they both need to move forward. I just hope this season the drama stops, because that's why I really don't, I've been watching like other shows now, because I'm like, like all this fighting and stuff just vexed my spirit. I'm like, y'all need to have a mixture. Like, I'm going to do a review later on about Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Now, they have their incidents where they might fuss, but it's a mixture. Like, they have when they fuss, and then they have when they make up, and they have when they talking about very positive things that can really help other people. So they need to start showing more of that and stop letting it be all about fighting, because I feel like those shows like that are just turning people off these days. There's too much negativity in the world right now for you to constantly just be talking about negativity. Like, why would y'all want to be friends every time y'all around each other's drama? Like, that would just it's my spirit. I can't be around when it's always drama. But tune into it. If you have streaming services or cable, you can still watch last night's episode of Housewives of Potomac, season 6, episode 14. It was a good season. I'm just hoping that moving forward is more positive light instead of negative light. It was nice to see Giselle and Karen in the van on their way to get something to eat, sitting beside each other and just kikiing and just positivity. I was glad to see that. But I just need for Candace to just woosah, just think before she speaks, and just pray, God, please remove the spirit of offense from me. God, please, cover my tongue. Allow me to think before I speak. And look, I'm not down on her, because let me tell you something. I had to say the same prayer, and I still say it today. Because This is a constant struggle. Like, you know, you have to keep praying and praying that God removes that spirit of offense out of you, and he will do it. When prayers go up, blessings go down. But I just ask you guys to please subscribe. Thank you for tuning in with me today. Hope your day is bright. I love you, and always remember God loved you first. And please subscribe, please share, please send to a friend, please like this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye-bye.